Heather here with another scrapbook layout using my May 2021 hip kits. So this layout is about our new snow cone machine. My son Elliot, he was like kept asking for ice and he wanted to eat ice, and it was like a whole thing for a while that he just kept asking for ice, and I was like, we should get a snow cone machine. Because that's where my mind goes when my son is like obsessed with something. Is like, let's make this fun. So I convinced my husband that we needed a snow cone machine, and luckily, Target was selling these new snow cone machines like the weekend we went to go look. So it was kind of like serendipitous that they had them out. So yeah, we got this new snow cone machine, and of course Elliot is obsessed with the snow cones, and so I journaled about that, and then I have a couple pictures of him eating his very first snow cone. So the pictures that I did, I printed them out in a way that kind of looks like a film strip, like that's what photo booth strip. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Strip of photos, and I'll show you how I place them. Well, there they are, right there. So I've got them kind of in the snow cone. So all I did to make the snow cone is I took some of the textured cardstock from the cardstock. Oh my gosh, the cardstock kit, and I cut that into a triangle, because that's the snow cone cones are triangles. And then I took a paper from the pattern paper kit and cut that into a circle like a snow cone. And I decided to stick with kind of blues and yellows for this page. My son's wearing a blue shirt, so I thought to stick with that color scheme was best. And I'm just going to go ahead and adhere the snow cone right there, and then I'm going to stick Elliot's pictures right into the snow cone like that. And then for the title, I made this little banner, and you could probably saw me fussing with it for a little bit. But yeah, I just made a little banner and then kind of folded it so it looked a little bit more dimensional, and added some foam tape to adhere it down. And then I just used the alphas, which I believe are in the embellishment kit, to spell out the word snow cone. So now I'm going to make little mini snow cones, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do on the side over here. But I knew I wanted to embellish it somehow, because I printed my journaling, so it left lots of space on the side. So I thought I would just make some little mini snow cones over there. So I grabbed my circle punch, and I just did 4 snow cones, 4 circles. And I'm kind of jumping back and forth, because I was like, oh, that page is done. But then I was like, no, it needs some more embellishing over there. So I went and started kind of rifling through my embellishments to see what would work. And there was a little ice cream cone in the with the puffy stickers, so I stuck that on there because I thought it was perfect, because it's an ice cream cone, which, I mean, I guess it could be a snow cone, but you can't really pile up snow cones like that. But it's a triangle and circles, which is exactly how I made my snow cone, so I thought that was perfect. And I'm just kind of grabbing things that are in the same color scheme that I'm looking at, that are small enough. My biggest pet peeve with embellishments now is that they're getting so big. You can see above on my table, I've got the die cuts laid out that came in the kits this month, and they're from the new Paige Evans collection. And there's a flower, that yellow flower that you can see right there. It is as big as my palm. It's just so big. And since I scrapbook in a smaller format, it just makes it really hard to use a lot of embellishments, because they're not sized to the size that I need them to. So it makes me have to get a little bit more creative, which is why I made these little DIY embellishment snow cones for this layout. So I got my triangles cut out now. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start adhering my snow cones down. At first, I was gonna lay them so they were just kind of like a snow cone in a space and a snow cone in a space, kind of like that. But I wasn't really liking how that was looking, so I ended up going in a little bit different direction, and I think it looks a lot better the way that I did it. So you see, that's kind of how I wanted to do it at first. But it just looked a little too, I don't know, stiff, I guess. Like, this is supposed to be like a fun layout about snow cones, so I wanted it to look a little bit more fun. So I kind of like stacked them on top of each other, which gave it this really fun kind of geometric look on the side, which was not what I was originally going for. I wanted them to look like snow cones, right? But I love the look of like the triangle, circle thing. So I thought it looked really neat in the end. And I was able to fit all 4 of my snow cones on there. At first, I didn't think I was going to be able to fit all 4. I thought I would be able to just do 3 snow cones. So I've got my snow cones stacked, and I am now adding some enamel dots. I've kind of been on an enamel dot kick lately. I pretty much, anytime that I'm like looking at a layout, I'm like, it needs something, and like enamel dots. And I think the reason I like enamel dots so much is that they're small enough that they'll fit on my layouts, because like I said, I have a problem with finding embellishments that will fit. And they give just the right amount of color and just the right amount of what's the word I'm looking for, like dimension, depth, I guess. And yeah, I just really like adding enamel dots to my layout. So I just did enamel dots all up the side, like you see there. The sticker on the bottom, there's one that says yum, comfort food, I think is what it says. And the long skinny phrase is like 1,000 times yes, I think is what it says, which makes sense because we do have snow cones pretty much every day now, that we got the snow cone machine. So yeah, there's a close-up of it there. And yeah, that's my layout. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.